Hey guys, it's Lisa Joy Young, and I'm going to attempt to show you some really fast festival designs that are great for Halloween or whatever, any occasion. But I'm going to show you how I do skulls. So what I do, let's see if I can get that into focus, is I use this round brush. I think it's a filbert brush. It's about 1/2 inch wide, and I'm going to get a ton of white on it. You want to get it really creamy, really work that white. Get your brush nicely loaded. You want to try to do this with as little loads as possible. And then to make it extra creamy, I'm going to take some Kryolan white and mix that in there too. So this will give a nice, creamy, rich, easy to blend white paint. And I like to make my skulls like a mask. So what I'm gonna do is start in the middle of the forehead, and I'm gonna go up and down like this, around the cheekbones. Same thing over here. Okay, make sure they end at somewhat the same points. And then I'm going to go up from the lips, up, up. And then I'm going to create the eye shape just like that. Okay, do the same thing over here. So as you can see, I'm making the eyes go up at an angle so they look more angry, and then I'm going to fill the whole thing in. And the goal is to be able to fill in this whole design with just one load of your brush to make it super duper fast. Now that it's filled in, I'm simply going to go and smooth out all the coverage so it doesn't look too streaky, just like so. But remember, this is a fast face, so it does not have to be perfect. Now I'm going to take a fat number 6 brush and some black paint, and you want to do the same thing. You want to get your brush really nicely loaded, get really creamy paint. Gotcha! Alright, so once your brush is nicely loaded, give it a good twist to get a nice little point. We're going to fill in the eyes. So we're just going to go up at that angle, come down here, go right below that eye, and create kind of a bump there. So it's going to go up and out, then go over the eye like this, and fill it in. And then try to go as close under the eye as the child will let you. So now I'm going to move to a smaller brush. This is a number 3 round brush, and I'm taking some Kryolan paint, some black. I'm also going to get it nice and creamy and really loaded so we can get as much done as possible. And regular base. And I'm going to do the nose. So I do the skull noses just like I do sugar skull noses. So go in a point, go in another point, and then go down like that. Oops. Fix that line really quick. You know, with simple faces, as long as your lines are pretty clean, they're always going to look impressive. So now I'm going to do the outline, and this is just a series of thin to thick lines. So maybe put your face like that. And what I'm going to do is just come in, press down on my brush, and come in for a crack that goes down the center of the face. Come back up here. And I'm going to quickly, and it does not have to be perfect, I'm getting my paint a little more watery because you want this paint to go a really long way. So I'm going to get more watery paint, and I'm going to go kind of like on the tip of my brush. It can be wiggly. Down here I'm going to go thicker down here on the sides to give it more dimension. I'm going to move to the mouth and do a little curl like that. And then when I come down here, I'm going to push on my brush and meet with that curl. Same thing over here. So we're going to get a little thinner coming around here, go thicker on the sides, curl up on the brush, come thin and meet it thick. And I had stuff on my fingers, so I'll clean that off in a bit. I'm also going to give him some angry eyes. So what I'm going to do is just come up, end in a point, come up, end in a point. For his teeth, just some simple flicks like that, easy peasy. And you can add more cracks here and there. Wherever you want, just make sure they start thick and end thin. I'll put one up here, or yeah, I'll just put another one right here. Like that. And that's about it. That's what I do for skulls at festivals. Now, if you have an extra 30 seconds, you can take some Star Blend Black with like a little stubby brush like this and put it right underneath to make it look like a shadow. And it actually adds a lot without much effort. And it only takes a couple seconds. All right. So that is how you do a super fast, super easy skull design.